Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Scott now to return. Return's looking good so far. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. Getting out to his left. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He's got a gain of 6 there. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the 36. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From midfield on 2nd down. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. That pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. This one finds Irving. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Throwing from the gun here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
Ready?
Looking for a throw here. Irving hauls it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. They'll throw it again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Man in motion here.
70 range. Take go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Jake Camarda on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And And that gives them 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Scott now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running right, this is Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 34. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by his back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, hurt. Check go.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Colts will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well into this 1st half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that brings up 4th and long. The Colts ready for the punt. Back deep, that's Gray. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. Colson and Devo's got it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
Got it. Ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go! Hut, hut.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down from the red zone. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Scott now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10. They give to Taylor, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They're on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On first down, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Caught near the goal line. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. Now Camarda on to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
He lofts it deep left. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Colts Devo's got it. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Set go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
19 run. 18 run.
2nd and 1. Here's a loft deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Houston. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Scott now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Camarda on to send it away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On now comes their punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And it'll be their football. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Taylor makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense.
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Scott now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
19 Lions. Ready.
This one finds Irving. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Juju Brents with a stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He's going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Paulson Adebo's got it. And the Texans regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. I suppose we shouldn't be surprised seeing him make another play at this point. It has been an incredible performance from him, and now it's one for the record books. He just tied the most interceptions in a single game with 4.
You never, ever want to casually toss a record out there as a possibility, Kate. But the way he's played throughout this game today, you knew he had a chance for it if they were going to test him again. Congratulations, man. And now maybe, just maybe, they'll stop throwing his way.
1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. This is ahead for about 5. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get...
Third and a lone yard coming up. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the
Flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running! And I suspect it'll be a long time before they call a fake extra point again. That was a disaster. Never got close. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They gain 14 on the play, and it sets up a Houston first.
Right there, hurt. Take go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
1st down, and they go right back to it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to the well again. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready, go.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard, and the goal line stand continues. That brings up 4th and goal. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Everly's kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Scott now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. First down throw here from Richardson. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They'll throw again, Richardson. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll run here from the gun. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Oh, he lost the football. But fortune on the Texans. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Texans. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.